and welcome to the grand final of Accumulate. The two teams here have already won 2 games. Can they win a third? If they can, they could win the 6 board games seen here. Apples to Apples, Diplomacy, Identic. All lots of fun board games to play in your spare time. They've been kindly donated by Eclectic Games, www.eclecticgames.co.uk. They've just celebrated their 5th birthday. They had cake, it was fun, and a party and hats and things, it was great. And they're located just opposite the post office in Market Way. Enough about me talking about Accumulate and things like that. Let's meet Why So Serious for the 3rd time.
Oh, hi, I'm Emma. I'm studying for a Masters in Meteorology, and I had curry for dinner.
Nice. Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm also studying a Masters in Meteorology, and I went sailing at the weekend.
And Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. I do the same course as these two, and I'm the Are You On weatherman.
Ooh, what it's going to do tomorrow? Not that this will translate well.
It's going to be sunny.
Oh, we can hope, can't we? Junction 11 executives. Let's meet Chris first.
Hi, I'm Chris. I do psychology, and I'm a big fan of punk DIY panel shows and stuff, such as Street Countdown and Unsolicited Through the Keyhole.
Good man. Other Chris?
Hi, I'm Chris. I do geography, and I once got a piggyback from Mark Spate.
Fantastic. And Alice.
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm studying English Lit, and I just met Levi Roots again.
Wow, what are the coincidences of meeting him twice?
I know, it's crazy.
Let's start with round 1, the Accumulator. Round 1 is the Accumulator. 5 questions for the team. 1's worth 1, 2 is worth 2, all the way up to 5 worth 5. As we flipped a coin before the show, the blue team lost, so they get to choose a category. So, would you like cook or book? Cookbook.
You're cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
cook.
Cook. Something in the answers will relate to kitchen equipment or cutlery.
Okay.
So, Emma for a point, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
For 1 point. What long hairs on a cat's face are used to help it judge the sizes of openings and detect changes in the wind?
Whiskers.
Whisk, yes, correct. For 2 points, Sarah, the back of Beyond in Reading is a pub owned by which chain?
Weatherspoons.
Spoons is correct, yes, Wetherspoons. For 3 points, Alex, who played Sybil Fawlty in the BBC comedy Fawlty Towers? Are you not up on your 70s comedy?
No.
No idea?
No.
Prunella scales, scales being the equipment. For 4 points, the entire team can now answer. What type of lightning, oh, this is good for the meteorologists, typically goes from cloud to ground, although sometimes into cloud, and is characterised by its zigzag appearance? Fork like now. Why did I even read the question? Here, have points. Sorry. For 5 points, Sid Meier is famous for what series of turn-based games that sees you building up an empire from the ground up through the ages? I'm going to hurry you.
Civilization.
Correct, civilization.
Nice, well done.
Aye.
Well done.
Good job.
So let's move over to the Junction 11 exec. You've been left with book. Famous authors are going to appear in the answers. Let's hope your geography is up to English.
Thank you.
Makes sense. Right, 1 for 1. We're going to start with Chris again, are we?
Yes.
For 1 point, Away in a Manger and O Little Town of Bethlehem being examples, what traditional songs are sung in December?
Carols.
Carols, as in Lewis Carroll. For 2 points, other Chris. When an animal is not domesticated or kept in captivity but naturally found outdoors, what is it said to be?
When it's what? Sorry. When it's not domesticated,
Or kept in captivity?
it's wild.
It is wild, as in...
Oscar.
There we go.
Hey.
And for 3 points, Alice. What curry is made with lentils, usually split, and takes its name for the Indian for lentils and other dry pulses? Any idea? I'm going to hurry you.
I've got no idea, sorry.
That's a dal, as in rolled dal. And questions for the entire team. For 4 points, what Channel 4 comedy starring David Mitchell and Robert Webb is told from the perspectives of the characters?
Peep Show.
Can I read the question?
No.
Fair enough, Peake Show is correct then. And for 5 points, officially called an Apatosaurus, what herbivorous dinosaur lived during the Jurassic period, was about 22 to 24 metres long, and appeared in the film Jurassic Park?
Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus, very good, well done. And with just the captains letting each team down, both the blue and red teams are on 12 points. Woo.
Woo!
Woo.
It's time for round 2, some speculating to accumulating. Round 2 is speculate to accumulate, a round teams generally don't do very well at. But let's see if they can up the ante this time. I'm going to give each team a list of 6 items, one of which is a red herring, so they have to work out which one that is, and then put the other 5 in order. They'll get 1 point for the first item in the right order, 2 for the second, 3 for the third, and so on and so forth. Now, although we have a draw because the blue team went first last time, let's go and give the choice to the red team, the Junction 11 executives. Would you like take off or take that?
Do you take that? Surely it's just ages of take that.
I don't want to do that. I
that.
don't want to
Do
hinge.
You are Junction 11 executives, you know things about music, possibly?
Yeah, and I
Rubbish.
know,
Can
but
we-
I
can we
don't
go
want
for-
to
can we
hinge
go for-
everything on.
Okay,
Can we
go
go
for
for take
take
off?
off.
Going for take off. Let's see how much you like airports now. Starting with the busiest, put these airports in order according to the place they appear in the top 10 list of passengers they deal with per year. This is according to the Airport Council International Statistics for January to October 2010. Remember, one item does not belong to the list. You have 45 seconds starting now.
Heathrow's
Heathrow's
first.
First, yes. That down there.
You reckon?
Yes.
Not John F. Kennedy?
No, I
No,
reckon
then
Heathrow.
JFK,
Heathrow's a hub.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
JFK,
then Chicago.
or
No,
Beijing.
Chicago, because
You
you
reckon
get
Chicago over
you
there?
go. That's why you stop over to go over to. The
Yes, that's
Yeah,
correct. They'll
West
stop
Coast.
in Chicago.
Unless
Yeah.
we're not limited to international flights, or domestic flights. count
All
as well.
flights.
So then Beijing, I'd say.
Beijing.
But
Shall we
hold
get
on,
rid
is
of?
Charles de Gaulle? Yeah, and that one.
We'll get
because
rid of Hartsfield Jackson.
I don't think that
Atlanta
exists.
International, because we've never heard of it,
No.
although Beijing Capital may not exist. But
15
I'm
I
happy
wanna
with
swap-
that.
Yeah.
you want to swap those two?
Yeah.
Really? Do you think Beijing gets fewer
Yeah.
passengers
No,
than
definitely
Charles de Gaulle?
Beijing. Beijing should. I'm
No, Charles de
thinking
Gaulle.
about these two swapping.
No, I know.
5.
Okay. Should we just leave it?
No, I want
Time,
these two.
time. That's staying where it is.
What, here?
Yes, or possibly in between Paris and Chicago. What have you got as your busiest airport?
London Heathrow.
Oh, okay. So you've actually got the other way round, but we'll deal with it. London Heathrow is not the busiest. I'm afraid the busiest was Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International with 75 million passengers.
Good roof.
Wow.
Good grief indeed. Next,
JFK.
JFK was not next. That was actually the red herring.
Is it really?
Yeah, it only dealt with 39 million and was number 13 on the list, so it wasn't in the top 10. The next
Oh,
should have
of
been
course.
Beijing. Next,
Chicago O'Hare.
correct, 1 point.
Yes!
Deals with 56 million passengers. Next,
Beijing.
no, that'll be London Heathrow. And then next,
Charles de Gaulle.
Charles de Gaulle in Paris. Yes, is number 6 on the list and deals with 50 million passengers. That's in the correct place, meaning you get 3 points for that list.
That's probably the best we've ever done on this round.
That was tricky. This leaves Why So Serious with Take That. Starting with the earliest, put these hits by Take That in the order that they reached number 1. Remember, one item does not belong to the list. This is number 1 in the UK, and your 45 seconds starts now.
Okay, I'm pretty
Number one.
Yeah, I prefer Prey. Well, I'd say Prey's the only one that didn't get to number 1.
Okay.
I'd say
Patience
patience
is
is
really
last.
late.
Yeah.
How Deep Is Your Love was quite late.
This was
Then
early enough.
This
This
was
was-
quite early.
Early 90s as well, I think.
It's between, I reckon, these two, I don't know about the
Yeah.
order.
Is that not the first one?
I don't, it could be. I don't think so. It might be. I'm not sure. Could it be?
15 seconds.
I'd say
Wasn't
this
that
is
for,
the.
like-
I'd say this is before that.
5.
I'd say those two might be the other way around. But so that's red.
Time. So, what is your red herring?
Prey.
Prey.
Prey reached number 1 in 1993, I'm afraid, so that's not the red herring. What have you got first in the list as earliest?
Relight My Fire.
No, that should have actually been Prey in 1993. Relight My Fire was later in 1993 and should have been second. What have you got next?
Could it be
Be
Magic?
That was actually the red herring, never made it to number 1, only got to number 3 in the UK. Next,
Back for good.
Good.
correct place for a point. Next,
How deep is your left?
yes, 1996, another 2 points there.
And then
And finally,
Patience.
another 3 points there, giving you 6 points for Take That. So, Take That, Junction 11 executives. You're currently on 15 points, whilst Why So Serious are on 18.
Yay.
Let's build some Accumulator towers. Round 3 is the Accumulator Tower, 90 seconds of quick-fire questions. Every time they get a question right, they get to build a layer of one of 2 Accumulator towers that they could build. Each layer of the tower is worth 1 point for the lowest layer, 2 for the second, 3 for the third, and so on and so forth. So the taller the tower, the more it's worth. You can build 2 towers if one of them starts to get wobbly, but it's not worth as much as one really, really big tower. So, size is impressive. Now, you're last at the moment, Junction 11 Executive, so your 90 seconds will begin first. Are you ready? Good luck, and your 90 seconds begins now. Which of these cities is further north, Manchester or Leeds?
Leeds.
Correct. And there's a point.
Yeah.
EastEnders attracted controversy over a plot line about the swap of what belonging to
Babies.
cat. Correct. You like saying babies, don't you?
Don't even start.
What is the next prime number after 13?
17.
Correct. Which London theatre associated with Shakespeare first opened in 1599? The Globe is correct. Less than a minute to go.
It's not in the middle.
In Scrabble.
Yep.
How many points is the letter Z worth?
10.
Yes. You play often?
Frequently.
I'd make a pun, but I'm building.
Truss, suspension, and cantilever are all types of what structure?
Bridges.
Yes.
It's yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
Going strong with 2 towers
It's
there.
not central.
Less than 30
It's
seconds.
not central. Okay.
Okay.
What colour stripes are on the Reading Football Club home strip?
Blue and white.
Yes. "15 seconds.
Alright. It's not central.
That's fine, that's fine.
Ursa Major is a constellation also known as the Great what?
There.
Yes.
Don't
5
put it on top
seconds.
of that one.
3.
God's sake, don't knock the
One
table.
point.
Time. Am I going to let that one go?
Yeah.
It was
I
when you
think it
said
was
it.
just in time. 10 points per tower there, giving you
That
a
was
whopping
impressive.
20. Very well done. Why so, Cirrus? Make yours a whopper. Your 90 seconds starts now. In cricket, which country retained the Ashes in January 2011?
England.
Yes, we did. Oslo is the capital of which European country?
Norway.
Yes. Which X Factor winner has had hits with Bad Boys, Broken Heels, and
Alexander
All-
Burke.
Yes.
Good shaking hands again.
Start another time.
How many times has Innsbruck hosted the Winter Olympic Games?
Twice.
Correct. Good guess. Who wrote the novel 1984?
George Orwell.
He did. You've got competition here. Check your work.
Okay.
What type of animals are geckos?
Lizards.
They are.
Love those little guys.
I knocked it over.
Which Mario game released in 2007 was the first made for Nintendo Wii?
America.
No, Super Mario Galaxy. Reindeers have 4 stomachs. True or false? It is. It's like a cow. Stomach compartments, really. 20 seconds left.
Oh, shy.
In which sport is a conversion worth 1 point, a field goal worth 3, and a touchdown worth 6?
NFL?
Yes, I'll accept. American football. 8 seconds. 4 seconds. What is the world's highest mountain?
K2.
No, it's Mount Everest.
Okay.
I don't know how you did that because my next question is what is the world's second highest mountain? The answer of which is K2. Very well done. No points for that anyway. But you have 2 towers, each worth 10, just like the Junction 11 Executives. You get 20 points as well. Wow.
Yay.
Can I knock them down?
Yeah.
With the teams gaining 20 points apiece, what does that do to the scores? Junction 11 Exec, you're now on 35, whilst YSO Cirrus are 3 points ahead on 38.
Yay!
And let's go into the final round of the final show of Season 3 of Accumulate. It's the Super Accumulator.
Woo! Yeah!
Just 10 questions stand between one of our teams and 6 board games.
Yes!
They range from apples, to diplomacy, to Agricola, which is like Farmville, but as a board game, to Wits and Wagers, to Identic, and there's one more that I can't quite see because it's under the table over there. Never mind! They've been kindly sponsored and for free. They've been given to us by Eclectic Games. They're just opposite the post office in Market Way, www.eclecticgames.co.uk for all of your gaming needs. Ask them any questions, huge range of board games, and they'll be able to answer your questions. So, 6 board games by them are going to be making their way into one of you 2 teams. Interesting fact, both teams won their semi-finals on the final question. So this, with 3 points in it, it's anybody's game. The final round is I'm sorry I haven't a Cluedo. In honour of Eclectic Games sponsoring us, the final round, the answers all have board games somewhere in their title.
Okay.
Are we all ready? 10 questions. Remember, 10 questions. Fingers on buzzers. Get them right, you get the points for the question. Get them wrong, you lose the points for that question, and I'll hand it over to the other team. Fingers on buzzers, 1 for 1. In Greek legend, where did Theseus defeat a Minotaur and eventually leave by following a piece of string he had unwound from the entrance so he didn't get lost? Alex?
Labyrinth.
The labyrinth, correct. For 2 points. What is the scientific name for the skull? Emma?
Cranium.
Cranium, indeed. For 3 points. What is the name of the official country residence of the Prime Minister in the UK?
Checkers.
Checkers is correct. For 4 points, 4 for 4. What type of lorry has a main cabin housing the engine and driver and has a pivot to attach a trailer of cargo behind it for long-distance transport? Anybody? It's an articulated lorry. Articulate being the board game there. For 5 points, which Shakespeare tragedy revolves around an African prince and general? Alice? I'm going to press for you for an answer.
Tempest.
No, it's not the Tempest. I'll open it up. Remember, you'll lose points if you still buzz and get it wrong. Revolves around an African prince in general in the Venetian army and his wife Desdemona. No conferring. It is Othello. In the Navy, the USS Arizona, HMS Invincible, and the Bismarck are all famous types of what? Emma?
Aircraft carrier.
I'm afraid I can't accept. I'm going to hand it over.
Battleship.
Chris?
Battleships.
Battleship
Sorry.
is correct.
We both
there.
pressed.
Yeah.
So you've both lost points, but you both gained. Oh, who's winning? I've no idea. Question 7 for 7. Formed due to the Himalayas blocking rain and carrying clouds from reaching it. Which large Asian desert is mainly located in China?
Gobi Desert.
Gobi Desert. Go being the board game there. 8 for 8. In World War II, what codename was given to the Battle of Normandy, which included the Normandy landings and a large-scale assault of the Allies in northern France? I'll give you a hint. It's 2 words. Both begin with O.
Oh, I know the first word. Can I just give it the first word? Is that the
No,
game?
because I want Operation Overlord being the answer. 9 for 9. What star-shaped symbol is found above the number 8 on a standard UK QWERTY keyboard? C for seal.
Asterisk.
Asterisk is correct. Risk being the board game there. And for 10 points, this is where it could be won or lost. Conkers come from what type of tree? Chris?
Horse chestnut.
Horse chestnut is correct. And that's the end of the quiz! And here they are, all 6 board games. I don't want to give them away, but I've got 2. I've played all of these board games except for 3. And the 3 I've played have been very good. But anyway, what are the final scores? I generally don't know, so let me look at my result sheet. Blue team, Why So Serious? You ended up in the grand final with 43 points. Well done, very respectable. Red team, Junction 11 exec, you ended up with 58 points. Yes. Woo! Very well done. These 6 board games are yours. Thank you very much, Eclectic Games, for giving them to us. I'm going to give them away. So there they are. Agricola, Wits and Wages, Identic, Apples to Apples, Shadows over Camelot, and Diplomacy. Don't play Diplomacy with friends. It will ruin your friendships. I want a game if you're interested.
Sure.
So thank you very much to the Junction 11 execs for playing, and the winners. Well done. Why so serious? I'm so sorry, but we don't want you to go away empty-handed. We have these lovely loser prizes of rubber ducks that are also.
I love rubber ducks.
That are also. That was a little too enthusiastic.
I actually collect them.
Really?
No joke.
That should have been your interesting fact.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
These are also rubbers, so they're literally rubber ducks. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations. And thank you very much for playing. So it just remains for us to say goodbye. So it's goodbye from the ducky Why So Serious,
See ya.
the board gamey Junction 11 executives,
Bye.
and from me, I'll see you Accumulator. Bye!